So I do want to just very quickly go over the research program. So we have 3 different components of it. So we have the research program, program evaluation, and then knowledge dissemination all fall under within our research and program evaluation. So we closed our recent research funding calls, and so we received a historic high number of 28 research project applications. So 28 research groups approached us for funding for 2025 to 27. Normally we receive about half this many applications because it is a very specific niche area for research with regards to access to public health care for official language minorities in Quebec. So it's a fairly smaller group of researchers are studying this, but we received a surprising number of applications. And we were able to fund a good number of them, as you can see. And we also fund student stipends as well. So students, to encourage them to become researchers, we offer funding to those students as well to study in this space. I had mentioned we're doing some Anglais Santé content revisions. We also, through the research program, are doing a linguistic profiles project, which I'm sure Anne can talk to you about after. I'm going to just send them to you, Anne. But we are doing, we're looking and seeing what English fluency level would be useful for different job categories or job domains. So what level do nurses need to be as opposed to préposé aux bénéficiaires, for example, and trying to determine kind of what that level of English fluency requirement is. Now, there are certain standards set out for licensure and things like that, but there are certain professions or staffing where there's not a clear cut, here's what the recommendation is. So what Dialogue McGill is doing is we have a group of different experts in this space who are helping to inform so we can go ahead and create a guide that we can disseminate publicly for that. And then of course our program does a lot of data tracking and analysis and putting together different reports. So without going through all of these, we do different knowledge dissemination activities. We also fund different knowledge dissemination activities. So you can visit our website to learn more about different things we're doing, different groups that we're involved with. Dr. Loiselle and I sit on a few different boards and committees as well that are pan-Canadian, so that we can also be able to talk to different people either at government or within the healthcare sector. And we also maybe a few years ago, we created also a database of all the researchers we funded, the outputs that they have as a result of this. So if you're interested in seeing what research Dialogue McGill is funding and want to contact one of these groups, want to do a collaboration with them if you have interest in this space. One of the things I've talked about with a few people here at the conference is talking about how we really want to make sure that we're not working in silos across our programs. We need to make sure that, we're using evidence-based, we're using evidence-based practices, that we're using research to inform what's being done on the ground and vice versa. And so, if there are different groups here that want to find out who can I talk to about this kind of research study, is there a community network that I could partner with? I want to do this research, but I need to have some knowledge users in this space. Come contact Dialogue McGill. We have a list of researchers. We have a list of different community partners, hospital partners, and things like that. And I think one of our roles is to be a liaison, to be able to connect you with each other. So we do that a little bit here with these kind of events, but I think also if you explicitly want to reach out to our team and say, here's a research study I'm interested in doing, it aligns with your mandate, who should I talk to? We're happy to approach that person and say, can I give your name to this person, or do you want to reach out to them directly? And we'll do that. So we do have 2 upcoming research funding calls. So we have a knowledge translation call that'll come out. It'll be 1 year of funding. And we'll also have a student research stipend call as well. So just visit our website and you can get the details about what that entails, eligibility, funding envelope, et cetera. And then, of course, we have a website. And if you want to join our email listserv, we have one for each of our programs, so language training, recruitment, retention, or research. So feel free to reach out to us if you want to be added to one of those listservs to hear about funding opportunities, to hear about language training initiatives and things like that. And we're happy to add you. So I'd like to also acknowledge, of course, our funding sponsor, which is Health Canada. Dr. Loiselle. Thank you, everyone.
Merci, Jacqueline. Oui, c'était vraiment une session où on a appris chacun. We'd like to thank our federal sponsor, Health Canada, that has been giving us funds for the past 20 years. So that's been very much appreciated. We would also like to thank all our speakers, audience members that have been very proactive in bringing forth some ideas and solutions. So thank you. We had rich discussions. Je tiens aussi à remercier sincèrement toute l'équipe de Dialogue McGill. C'était vraiment un travail colossal. Donc, vous avez travaillé fort. On est d'accord que la conférence est un succès, je pense. Puis aussi, je voulais remercier spécialement une étoile filante par excellence, Jacqueline Vachon, qui est directrice adjointe de Dialogue McGill. Elle a fait un travail extraordinaire de A à Z. Alors, un gros merci aussi à Robert Harris, Andrea Constantis. I always have problems with your name, Andrea, but Constantinescu, that's good enough. Greta Eid, David Fortier, Cathy Newdorf-Rutchin, Claire Kilger, Vatsal Revaya, Dinara Karimova, and Elvira Al-Zamar. Truly multicultural team. Alors, ceci clôture la conférence de Dialogue McGill. Mais continuons nos discussions, car c'est tous ensemble que nous irons vers des pistes les plus prometteuses afin d'accroître le recrutement, la rétention et l'accès aux soins et aux services de santé et soutien psychosocial. Alors, merci beaucoup pour votre active participation et à la prochaine.